What's up, everybody? Sleepy James here, coming to you from beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, the Casa de Rancho, bringing to you the realest nigga I know, Pauly Shore.
Quira, is it okay if I come out? I'm nervous. Are you sure? Wait, cut. I don't feel like you really want me to come out.
Please, I miss you so much.
Okay, then play the music. Chinese! Tofu. Welcome back. What's up? I hope you guys are having a good day, whatever it is. We're not on drugs. We're not on methamphetamines. We're not on prescription meds. We're just what? We're just loosey-goosey, and what are we doing, bro? We're just letting it go. Freedom! Yancy, come here, Yancy! Yancy's here. Dance. Yeah, everybody. Here we go. Yeah, let it go. All right, there you go. All right, there. All the people at home, I know you've been quarantined. I know you're going fucking crazy. I know you're losing your fucking mind. So just because you're conformed into a small place doesn't mean you can't fucking go like this still. All right, cut the music. What's up, you guys? Whew. Welcome to Random Rants. This is my podcast where I randomly rant on different things, different topics. There's nothing planned. We just fucking what? Bang, chow. We just what? We always what? Say it in Vietnamese.
Cho nó cười đi làm giấy tiền.
Yeah, there you go. All right, give it up for Bang Chow. So let me tell you guys how it works. We got 3 rants. We got the rant girl, Natty Nugs. Give it up to Natty Nugs. Here we go. So we rant 1 rant, okay? And then we rant 2 rants. And then we rant number 3 rants, and then that's it. So give it up for Natty Nugs. Here we go. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much. Here she goes. All right. There you go. And what are the 3 rants, James?
Rant number 1 is social distancing in comedy clubs.
Social distancing in comedy clubs.
Rant number 2 is the homeless situation.
Oh, wow. That's a heavy thing. Okay.
Uh-oh. And rant number 3, rekindling relationships.
Yes, rekindling relationships. That's okay. And Bok Choy, where do people find the podcast if they want to see it, feel it, and touch it?
Trời đất trời, mới kiếm gì ạ? Kiếm lên Apple Music coi gì.
All right, so it's in all those places. So I want to welcome the people back that haven't been here. We've got a new face over there, Natty Nugs. Give it up to Natty Nugs. Jess, who is usually here, is quarantining. She's quarantining right now, so we want to wish her safe and healthy situation over there. Hopefully she'll be back and she's okay. And Natty Nugs, I met with my friend Jason Strauss on Halloween, right? We were all there. Can you tell us about that? That was cool.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Kind of
good.
a
Give
big
it up
fan.
for Natty Nugs. There you go. And I know you said you saw a Goofy movie and you thought that was cool, right? A while ago when you were...
Yeah, can you do that line again?
Leaning Tower of Cheesa, bro. There you go. So we asked her, she was nice enough to come here. I want to welcome back Quira, who actually was quarantining with the fucking skeevy-zeeby-jeevies. So tell us about that.
I got really lucky. I never caught a temperature. How it started is when the temperature in Vegas dropped about 30 degrees.
Okay, this is too long of a thing. You're okay though, right?
Yeah, it was really mild.
And you have a new boyfriend now. Kira's got a new boyfriend. He's Jewish. His name is Rosenberg.
No, his name is Kevin Goldenberg.
Close enough. All right.
Close.
But thank you. I'm happy you're good. And you know what? Can you tell people that they survive with the COVIDs?
I survived it, and you can too.
You know, a friend of mine, he told me some crazy shit recently. He said that he has a girlfriend, and it was like a weird personal thing that he told me. Is he said he has a girlfriend, and she performs oral sex on him, right? But every time he performs oral sex on her, it's hard for him because he says that it smells a little bit down there.
Well, then she needs to be taking some her acidophilus,
Yeah.
and she probably has a bad pH down there.
But then I said to him, well, maybe you should get COVID. See, that's good. You didn't fuck up my joke too bad. So we got James is back. James, you were sick. We had Tanner here last week, and you're okay. Did you have COVID? What happened with James?
Didn't have COVID, but I overate, a lot of Oreos, and that's what caused my sickness. I got real sleepy, Pauly. I'm sorry I couldn't be here. And Tanner, this is my job, Tanner.
Yeah. And that's another thing, Quira, is Adam tried to take your gig last week, too. I don't know
Oh,
if you
yeah,
saw
Adam.
that.
I saw that. Motherfucker, this is my gig. I got the billboard. You don't.
Oh, snap. There you
Sorry.
go. So because you have diabetes, right?
That's correct, Pauly. I got the sugars.
So
what we call it.
what did back Choy? What did he do? He just
So pretty much, he had to had cheat day and wanted to consume a large box of Oreo stuffed cookies. And on top of that, James, you didn't use milk, man. You used what? Pecan.
Butter pecan ice cream, bro.
yeah.
Butter pecan ice cream.
So that's why you called in sick last week.
That is correct.
Wow, interesting.
I had to sleep it off,
crazy.
Pauly.
And then Bak Choy, what about you?
Me? Shit, man. I've been here.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. That's it. That's good. So welcome back, everybody, and here we go. It's time for rant number 1, 2. Topo, topo, topo. Topo, topo, topo. Topo, topo, topo. Topo, 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 topo. All right, guys. All right, James. What's the rant?
All right, Pauly. Rant number 1 is social distancing in comedy club.
Social distancing
You
at
got
comedy
this,
club.
Pauly. You got
Pauly,
it.
All
you
right.
got this. You just
All right,
did
here we
a
go.
comedy show. Let's hear it.
You got 6 minutes to rant by Let's carry
Okay.
the rest on.
All right, cut the music. All right, thanks, you guys. So, social distancing at comedy clubs. It has become this very much, a lot of people are happy that Donald Trump is gone, but also, like, in the back of their mind, a lot of the comedians, I talked to Rob Schneider. I don't know if you guys know who Rob Schneider is. He's friends with Adam
Absolutely.
Sandler and all that stuff. We were talking the other night, and he was asking me what comedy clubs that I've been playing at, because at the end of the day, I'm a comic. A lot of comics are watching this. We want to play and do shows. So a lot of the red states are social distancing at comedy clubs, but they're not like 45 feet away from each other like they are here in Vegas. So I just did Utah, Salt Lake City, Utah. I just played there this last week, and it was beautiful. So I want to thank the people in Utah for coming to see me. Thank you so much. And it felt really good. How's the nub? Is it good? What do you think?
Yeah, it looks
Does it
very
look
tight.
good?
The
Neat?
royal nub is looking very royal.
No, you don't like it? Okay. Here we go. Whew. So we've been social distancing at comedy clubs. It was every other thing. But here in Vegas, which is a blue state, because a lot of the red state, it's been a long time since I've been doing this shit, but I forgot what I was trying to say. I was trying to say is that Rob Schneider asked me what comedy clubs out there are good to play. So we got Hyenas in Dallas. We got the Oklahoma City Comedy Club out there. We got Utah and a couple other places that are about 50% capacity, but they're not, 50 feet away. James, tell us about that situation here in Vegas, because here in Vegas it's fucked up, right?
Yeah, in Vegas it's even less than that, Pauly. They lowered it from 50% to 25%. So the clubs are starting to look like open mics, where it's like just people just a little bit and more
Yeah.
comics than actual people.
Yeah, it's weird, but basically the thing as a performer, and you know this, Quira, when you're on stage, you want to touch your audience right there.
That's your high, is the audience feeding into
Yeah,
you
right
to
there.
feed back into them.
Yeah, and then Nugs, what do you think? Okay, cool. That's cool. No?
I'm sorry, I'm nervous.
So what I was trying to say, and what James was trying to say, and what's going on here in Vegas, this is a fucked up rant, but fuck it at this point. So what I was trying to say in Vegas, if you're on stage, you know, at Harry Basil in the Laugh Factory, 25 feet, and then there's the audience. It's kind of like a horseshoe audience like that. So the red states are kind of more 50% capacity, and the blue states, some of them are fucking closed down. And, you know, and it's just weird because after the show, I was with the other comics and I was hanging out backstage, and it was, you know, so much appreciative that I was like fucking just talking to comedians after the show. Because usually when we took all this shit for granted, we would just kind of like do the shows and then leave, peace out. And then we were like going, because the last thing you want to do is go back to your what? Hotel room. Hotel room. You don't want to go back to your fucking hotel room. You don't want to go back, you know, that's all we've been doing is being quarantined and shit like that.
People are craving socially. And you know what a crazy thing too is we have a 6 foot around us energy field.
Yeah.
Which is pretty wild. It's like everybody has this energy field and like they're trying to keep us away from each other.
They are, right? Give Quira a round of applause. That's nice. Natty Nugs, what do you think about that? Okay, that's good. No, her agent told her not to speak on my show. That was kind of part of our situation. But I'm thinking that there should just be 2 presidents because we're so divided. I think the country should have the red president. If you voted red, you get Trump. You get blue, you get fucking Biden, and that's it. And they should stop building a wall around the borders. They should still build a wall around the states.
That's a great idea.
What do you think about that?
I'm all
if you
for
vote
it.
blue, you get Obama, Biden forever. You vote red, you get, you know, Trump and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, in the blue states, same-sex marriage, vape pens, transgender shit. Red states, Cracker Barrel, Doom Buggy, CMT.
Boom.
Whoa, yeah, something like that. So, so I know I'm going to Miami this week. I'll be in Miami this weekend at the Improv in beautiful South Beach. So I'll be there, and they're what? What are they?
They're red. It's
They're
gonna be
red.
Open wide for audiences.
Yeah.
Well, Disney World's open.
Disney World's open. All these different things are open.
Strip
right?
clubs.
How long's this fucking rant been, bro? Have you been keeping time?
Yeah, you got about 30 seconds left. You got this, Pauly.
Fuck, okay.
Finish
Come on.
strong.
Support,
Let's get it. Let's
support.
get it.
Come on,
Let's get it.
you got this. Yeah.
Yeah, so either way, you know, there is a vaccine that it's on its way. Trump is not conceding. He thinks that the voting fucking da-da-da-da are fucked up, which is hilarious. Rudy Giuliani. Listen, when your fucking attorney is dripping fucking hair fucking dye down the side of your face, it's a fucking Rapzola, dudes. It's a Rapzola, bro. I think you should hit me there, right? Wow, thank you for the support. Thank you.
So Quira, what do you think about Pauly's rant?
Pauly, I think you did a really good job. It's nice to get informed about the comedy club because I wasn't aware of all that.
Pauly, that was really informative. I feel like I got a lot from you. Like I don't even have to watch CNN anymore.
Oh,
bro.
thanks.
Thank
man.
you,
Thanks.
Pauly.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that rant, man. I really appreciate like the honesty as far as like the red and blue states. Society needs more laughter. It's a very sensitive time.
Yeah,
at this
it is.
moment.
Nugs?
I honestly think that we should do the whole you get your president that you vote for. I think that would be a fun experiment.
Oh,
We tried that?
Oh, cool. Awesome. Okay. Awesome, guys. Well, thank you for the feedback. And the people at home, write me on YouTube and let me know what you thought of that rant. What was the rant again? It was social distancing at comedy clubs. Give me feedback, scale to 1 to 10, up or down. Let me know. Hey, you guys, what's going on? I know the holidays are amongst us. They're here right now. And I know the holidays could be super tough for a lot of people, whether you're by yourself or with your family, with friends. I mean, it's a tough time. We're dealing with crazy years, and you know what? You do not have to deal with it alone. BetterHelp is there for you. That's right, BetterHelp is there for you. It's not self-help, it's not professional counseling, but they will match you with your own licensed professional therapist. Tell them, Mike.
You can send a message to your counselor at any time. They'll give you thoughtful and timely responses. Plus, you can schedule weekly video and phone conferences.
Yeah, and it's awesome. The service is available across the world, and this is a broad range of expertise which may not be available locally.
So whether you're in Vegas or the Grand Rapids, Michigan, you can find a therapist to help you.
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's everywhere for you. So everything you say is definitely confidential, but it's important that I want you to start living a happier and healthier life, and just tell them, right?
As a listener, you get 10% off your first month by visiting our sponsors at betterhelp.com/rants.
So join over 1 million people who have taken charge of their own mental health. Again, that's betterhelp.com/rants. Time for rant number 2, dude! Woo! Woo! Hope you guys are having a good one out there. I forgot what rant number 2 is, but I'm gonna figure this shit out pretty soon. The holidays, my kitchen is dirty, I'm dirty, have a little dough. Yeah! Yeah! Rant number what, 2? Alright, perfect. Alright, Bob Choy, tell me what rant number 2 is, bro.
Woo! The rant number 2 is gonna be the homeless situation. You got this, Pauly. You got this.
Woo, let's hear about it, Pauly. Come on.
You got this, Pauly.
Woo!
Yeah.
Ow!
All right, Pauly. You got 6 minutes to rant. Let's get ready to rant, dog.
All right, well, it's a tough time. It's definitely a tough time. So, I drive down the street like you people drive down the street, and you see it, you know. People always say, oh, the homeless situation in California is bad. The homeless situation in Vegas is bad. New York is bad. I don't think it really fucking matters what city. It could be Omaha, Nebraska. The homeless situation in fucking Omaha, Nebraska could be bad. You know what I mean? And what's weird to me about the homeless situation, I don't know about you guys, but what's weird to me about the homeless situation is that, and you don't know this, is that when you see a homeless person, you don't know if they got fucked or they fucked themselves. Let me say that again. When you see a homeless person on the streets and they got the sign, you know, or they're in the tent, you don't know if they are criminals and they're drug addicts and they fucked themselves or the system fucked them. And my fucking heart, either way, fucking aches when I see homeless people. And the 3 places, I don't know about you guys, if you guys relate to this shit. The first one is, I don't know if you guys have ever driven off a ramp on a freeway. You ever drive off the ramp on a freeway, Natty Nugs?
I have.
And then when you get to the end and you get stopped, it's a green light, and then all of a sudden it turns yellow, and then boom, red, then you're stuck. And then who do you see sometimes right there at the cul-de-sac, right there at the end of the freeway? Who do you see?
A homeless person holding a sign.
Do you pretend you're on your phone? Do you roll up your window? Or do you start searching?
I'll look around my car, see if I have bottled water or something to give them. A lot of times I'm discouraged to give them money.
Wait. So you're saying you've reached to the back of your car and grabbed like a half-drinking like bottle of water?
No,
and
I'll sometimes have full ones. I'll give them a full one.
Okay, so you don't give them half-drinking?
No.
Right.
So it's a hard situation, but I like helping with groceries and gifts and stuff. And one time I did, and then the homeless guy asked for my number and pulls out a cell phone. So I'm like, how do you have a cell phone and you're homeless? It
Right.
just blows my mind.
Yeah. And then James, you ever pull up to I know you drive your car, you go to different open mics, you pull up to the 7-Eleven. You ever go to 7-Eleven, you go in there to get a beer and you come out and you're kind of what?
Pauly, that's me standing in front of that 7-Eleven.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I knew you looked familiar. So Bok Choy, what about when you go to a 7-Eleven, you grab yourself some what do you get? Some beef jerky or whatever?
Yeah, sometimes I grab snacks at 7-Eleven, and yeah, you're right. We are stuck there, and we're guilt tripped as well. And it's, honestly, we can't save everyone. So sometimes I carry some coupons. I give some coupons.
So you really give homeless people coupons at 7-Eleven?
Sometimes, yeah.
No way.
Yeah, because of course they don't have as much cash. Well, at least we get a discount at some fast food places.
And also, I don't know if you guys have ever been pumping gas. You ever pump gas?
Yes.
So tell me sometimes, because they kind of have you cornered, sometimes. The three places that they have you cornered, I think, are the freeway, the end of the freeway, pulling up there, where you're kind of like forced to kind of like help them out. And then the next place is like 7-Eleven. And then the third place is pumping gas. I know there's been a lot of times where, I pull up and I start pumping gas and they come over to me like, yo, what's happening, motherfucker? Can I do your windshields? Can I clean your windshield, motherfucker?
They're everywhere.
You know what I mean? And they just kind of start swarming. Whoa!
Yeah. Woo, got this.
So, Quira, what do you think about his rant?
Pauly, I'm really glad we got to talk about that and address the homeless issue, because it is a true problem. And I feel like if everybody could do a little bit, we could always help make it better.
Yeah, and it's also a very sad time because of the holidays. It's an extra, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm actually using my leftover ham. I'm going to go take about 50 ham sandwiches down to the homeless tonight.
So James, you'll be there. She'll give you a ham sandwich.
I will eat all the ham sandwiches, Pauly. Thank you so much, Kara.
I got you, bro.
Thank you. Pauly, I learned a lot, that you're a compassionate person and you care for the homeless. And I thank you for that, genuinely.
Cool.
Yeah, Pauly, I like your opinion on homelessness. It is a big issue in society to try to find distractions, not to support them.
Well, it's just, like I said, I think the one thing that I said that's really important is that you don't know if they've put themselves there or, by drugs and alcohol, or, by bad choices, or the fact that they got fucked and someone fucked them and they got put in that situation. So I don't know. Either way, it's a fuck thing, and I think we need to be more compassionate to people that aren't doing maybe as well as us and hooking them up. What's $1? What's $2, $3 on everything, especially during this time, you guys. So if you see a homeless person, whether he's at the gas station, whether he's at 7-Eleven, or whether he's at the bottom of the ramp, you got a half a bottle of water that Quira has. You got some weed that Natty Nugs has. And then you got some Oreos that fucking... Big Diabetes James. That's going to be your new name, Diabetes James. What do you think? And on that note, it's time for rant number 3, dudes! I hope you guys are having a good time. Yeah. All right. All right, here we go. What's rant number 3?
Rant 3 is rekindling past relationships.
Rekindling past relationships.
All right, Pauly, let's hear it. You got this. Let's hear it. Woo!
Pauly.
Let's hear the love.
Yeah. We got
All
6 minutes
loud.
rant, Pauly. Let's get ready to rant them.
All right, guys. Rekindling past relationships. You know, this time of year, the time between, I think it's Thanksgiving and Christmas, there's that kind of heaviness, you know, that we all kind of go through. Some people, for instance, Natty Nuggs, she doesn't have any of those problems. Natty Nuggs, can you tell us?
I'm happy by myself.
You're happy by yourself, right?
Yeah, holidays are great.
And then what about your past relationships? Do you have anyone out there that you think about during the holiday time where, you know, you wish you kind of miss them, like a childhood friend or a parent?
Of course, I feel like we all have those. I just don't regret not talking to any of them anymore.
All right, well, we'll cut that part out of the podcast. No, I'm just no, you don't regret not talking to anybody? There's not one person in your life? No? Okay, James?
Pauly, I haven't spoke to my siblings in so long, and I miss them. But, you know.
So your siblings during this time?
Well, my sisters, in fact, you know, they had children, and they believe I'm a bad influence. So I kind of stay away.
Why? Because you eat so many fucking Oreo cookies, or what?
That's the exact truth. They don't want me to give the children diabetes. They don't want them to pick up.
Diabetes James, that's your new name. Is that good?
Yeah, I like that name.
Okay, so go on.
Yeah, but you know,
But how do you feel, James? James, you live by yourself, right? Or you live with Dominguez and the other comics,
I live
right?
in a house full of comics.
But you're in bed by yourself at night.
That's correct.
And it's the holiday season.
And I feel lonely, Pauly. I feel like...
You feel like reaching out to your sister.
Yes.
So she's watching right now. What would you say to her? What's her name?
Her name is Terry Nicole.
Terry Nicole.
Yes.
So she's watching. Say something how much you miss her.
I miss you guys so much, and I promise not to be a bad influence on your children. And plus, diabetes is hereditary, so if they get that shit, it's not my fault.
Bang, bang. What about you? You got any friends that you want to rekindle relationships with because it's the holidays?
Yeah, actually, I really miss my old roommates in California. He was like a big brother to me. He taught me how to drink, taught me how to smoke. Yeah, he lives in Colorado now, so I miss him.
Do they have names?
Yeah, his name is Kevin. Kevin Ta.
Does he speak Vietnamese?
Nope, he is a whitewashed Vietnamese.
A white. So you miss Kevin. Say what's up to him. He's watching.
But yeah, Kevin Ta, if you're hearing this, I miss you, love you, brother. Hopefully we can reconnect either in Vegas or Colorado soon.
Yeah. Quira?
I would have to say I keep in contact with my closest friends pretty regularly, and I'm in love right now, so I'm happy. I'm good.
You're in love with Rosenberg, right? Is it
Goldenberg.
Goldenberg, yeah. Yeah. For me, personally, I you know, this time of year has always been really hard for me, and all my close friends know this because I had mentioned this before, that both my parents passed and my sister passed, my best friend Gary passed, and I hadn't been talking to my brothers for many years. So I've been very much alone. And for me, being 52 years old, and all the people out there that are approximately my age, remember back in the day when you used to spend Hanukkah, I'm Jewish, so we do Hanukkah and Christmas and Thanksgiving with the whole family. You know, and it was that kind of thing that we all did and we all had joyous. And now that it has been taken away from me because time has passed, I personally am living in this house by myself. And, you know, and bang, bang, don't I ask you to sleep over a lot?
Yeah, I always sleep over.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't. You say, oh, I got to go back to my parents, and you leave me fucking alone. You don't give a fuck. And if I wound up dead, you wouldn't care.
But I cook you dinner.
Wow, why is that a laugh? Why are you laughing when I say that?
But I cook you dinner, Pauly.
Yeah, so I'm in this house by myself, and but the good news is I have been rekindling my relationship with my one brother, Scott. So Scott, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so I'm really excited. We've been talking every other day. He's my oldest brother. He's a senior citizen, so he's got to watch out for COVID. And I love Scott so much. We've been, estranged for a while, but, I've been reaching out because I've been really sad during this time because I don't have a family member because like a lot of older people, you're kind of by yourself if you're not married and you don't have kids. So that being said, Scott, I know you're watching. I'm excited for you to come stay with me here at the house December 11th. He's coming out here, and then I just want to spend time with him. Yeah. And then now Bok Choy is mad because now Scott is going to be taking your room, dude.
Yeah, man, that's not cool.
Yeah,
we're homies, Pauly.
Yeah, well, you could sleep with my brother Scott.
Okay.
So either way, though, my suggestion for all you people out there that have grudges with siblings, grudges with family members, grudges with old friends, is to do this. Everybody take a big breath. Go like this.
Woo! Yeah!
So that was it.
That was it.
Thank you.
Quira, what you think about Pauly's mask?
Pauly, it was very heartfelt. It makes my heart full to know that you're rekindling with your brother. That's the best thing you could be doing right now. Family first.
Thank you.
That was wonderful, Pauly, and I learned a lot again. Made me tap into some things that I didn't want to. Thank you for that. Also, I'd like to meet your brother and see the influences. Man.
He's a funny guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt very touched from that rant as well. And family is everything. Relationships and companionship is everything as well in life.
Yeah. And I want to thank my friend Sal, who I met a while ago when I first came here to Las Vegas. And he knew my situation with my family, and he knew that I didn't have my parents anymore, and he knew that I was sad, and he knew that I was going through what I was going through. And Sal, thank you so much for inviting me to your family's Thanksgiving. I had such a great time, and your family really allowed me to kind of come in their family and accept them. Your aunt did touch my penis, though, but that's a whole other thing. But either way, another thing, people out there that don't have families anymore, sometimes you have to look back and be like, wow, that was awesome. And then you have to create a new family if that other family isn't there anymore. Even though we want to hold on to our childhood family, but sometimes it's just not there anymore. And that happens too. All right, well, anyways, it's the holiday season, guys. If you're feeling down, or you're feeling sad, just go like this. And try to just kind of let go of that stuff and make a new commitment and move forward and be around people that want to be around you. And if you are sitting there by yourself and you're thinking about a loved one that you want to reach out to, it doesn't hurt to try. Thank you guys for coming back. Diabetes James, I'm glad we have a nickname for you. We have Bok Choy, we got Diabetes James. Quira, I'm happy you fell in love with Rosenberg. And Nugs, what were you saying about James?
I usually like some chocolate.
Wow.
What? James, what the fuck, man? Why do you always got all the ladies, man? What about me? Come on, man.
Anyways, you guys, let's promote your social media platforms.
You can find me on Instagram under GotMikeTran.
Cholesterol Poppy on all sites.
You can find me at DJ Quira all platforms.
All my platforms are nattynugs_.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful, a couple weeks before Christmas, and we'll see you next time on Pauly Shore's Random Rants. Thanks, you guys, for being part of this. There you go.